Across YouTube, there are thousands of videos portraying ghosts, conspiracies, and the paranormal. A crow and his friends will watch and dissect these videos in search of the truth. This is Corvids, Creepers, and Conspiracies. The Ides of March have come. Okay, your line is I, but not gone.
You said I, but not God?
Not gone. Not gone.
So, I, but not gone.
So I swear, nobody's actually read Julius Caesar from Shakespeare, because it's like the soothsayer the whole time is like, beware the Ides of March, beware the Ides of March. And then on the Ides of March, Caesar goes up to the soothsayer and like, the Ides of March have come. But then the soothsayer goes, I, but not gone. And then Caesar gets stabbed.
Yeah, I have not read a lot of, you said Shakespeare?
Yeah, it's Shakespeare.
Yep. I read it in high school, and I just kind of forgot a lot of it.
I mean, Shakespeare is one of those things where it's like you appreciate it for the foundation that it put for everything that came after it, but going back to it, it's not as entertaining from a modern viewpoint as, yeah, I mean, there's still a lot of people that really, really love Shakespeare, but I don't know. I'm of the opinion Romeo and Juliet ain't that good of a play.
It's one of those things where I feel like it was just over pushed in a lot of like curriculums, and it's just like, maybe if we can look at it from a different viewpoint, but it's just, here it is, the Shakespeare, we learn it.
Yeah, like I was actually watching a video, or was it a video essay, or was it Star Trek The Pod Directive? Yeah, it was Star Trek The Pod Directive. It's a podcast with Tawny Newsome and Paul F. Tompkins. Tawny Newsome being the woman who she's one of the primary writers on Star Trek Academy, and also plays Mariner on Lower Decks. She's wonderful. Tawny Newsome is amazing. But she had like a round table with a bunch of other women of color about Star Trek and representation, and they're talking about how very early in, like, especially Next Generation and the original series, they just kept doing Shakespeare, 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 as if that was like the only human thing, and how like in Deep Space Nine, especially with Captain Sisko, they started talking about classic authors of color and their contributions to writing and stuff like that. And I thought that that's a good way that Star Trek has grown over the years, to show that, hey, classic literature is not just Shakespeare.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I feel like that's one of the things that is so heavily focused on, and a lot of things are just like, here it is. And it's like, but there's so much more to look at. And like, obviously with a lot of modern writing, there's so much more that you can look at, because writers are writing constantly. There's always new stuff coming out, having different perspectives or different, takes on everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I mean, I did start off quoting Shakespeare myself, but like I said, it is the Ides of March. We are halfway through the month. We are in the madness of Marchness, and I haven't watched a single basketball game all month, so I guess I'm not too mad
Oh my
about March.
gosh.
I'm just saying, basketball is one of those sports where it's really fun to be at a game, but not so much a game I like to watch on TV. It's like
I can
it's
see
fun.
that. It's kind of a lot to look at.
I did go see the Harlem Globetrotters in February, and that's always a lot of fun.
Ooh,
Highly,
nice.
even if you do not give a single crap about sports and basketball, still go see the Globetrotters. They're just so much fun, and they're good. They're good, clean fun. It's fun for the whole family, and it's just great people, but also really good athletes. It's kind of cool watching them make like half court shots, and I can tell you, I can't spin a basketball on my feathers. I can't do it.
They're certainly not silky feathers, too delicate.
I mean, maybe like a Silkie could hold their beak up in the air and spin the ball on the beak, but that'd be hard.
Possibly, though I think most silkies are smaller than basketballs.
Well, you could get one of those like little miniature basketballs.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, we're gonna set me up with a miniature basketball. It'll be perfect.
Yeah. Well, welcome to Corvids, Creepers, and Conspiracies. I am your host, Corvus Twig, and I am joined by my co-host, Suzy the Silkie. And on this show,
Wow.
we go across YouTube and we find all those wonderful videos of the scariest ghost videos caught on tape, and we watch them and we try and see if we can debunk them or just see what we think is going on, or might possibly just get spooked. But we go into each video blind, so we don't know what we're about to see. And hopefully we'll have good videos, but if they suck, it's not my fault. So we'll do
It's
the
just
best to
luck of the
entertain you.
draw.
But to make it a little bit more
We can
interesting, we had noticed that over the course of doing many episodes, we have noticed that we see the same things over and over. And good friend Mr. B had the wonderful idea of, hey, what if we played bingo? So we're going to be playing some bingo. We got the link right here in the chat. If you could go ahead and pin that, Hasio, that'd be great. Yeah, you're the best. Hasio's always on it. Best mod. And we are going to play some bingo, and you can all play along. So let me bring up my bingo card. And I haven't generated mine yet.
Today.
What's that?
I said I think I got some good ones today. I got red
Right.
arrow. I got lights go out. I feel like we're sitting pretty.
Okay. Well, we got hotel, cemetery, influencer, hospital. I got a lot of location-based ones. I got red circle, but not red arrow. Lights in the sky, terrible acting, cute pet. So
Compression. Yours might be a little tricky today.
Compression artifacts is a good one. So we need the lights to go out in the hospital with a night vision camera that has bad artifacts, and we're good. And of course, center square is always influencer because, I mean, that's like where half the videos come from. Now, we're going to a channel today that we have only been to once before, and it wasn't very good last time, but you know, we're like, hey, we got to give him a second chance. Maybe that was just a bad video. We got to give him another chance. So today we are going back to the video channel called Sir Spooks. Sir Spooks does basically kind of the same thing Nuke's Top 5 does. And so here we go.
Is this the one that only existed in the left ear?
No, that's Depths of Despair.
Okay. Couldn't remember. I'm like, oh gosh.
But this video is called 13 Scary Videos That Left Viewers Terrified. So, well, let's see what we have. Maybe, I hope they're all actually ghost videos and not just like scary things happening in real life, but we'll see what it is. We'll see what it is. Suzy, are you ready to dive deep into the 13 scary ghost videos?
I'm so ready.
All right, well, let's give it a go.
My favorite game is seeing if it's actually 13 videos.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at 13 scary videos. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more scary content. Alright?
Yes, subscribe to Corvus Twig on YouTube for more scary content.
Let's begin.
13.
Over on TikTok, a woman known as Tasha Daz shared a series of videos showing what she claims are several unsettling incidents taking place inside her home. In the first clip, Tasha is simply trying to relax in her bedroom when she's suddenly startled by something unusual. Out of nowhere, mysterious knocking noises can be heard coming from somewhere nearby, immediately putting her on edge. She explains her husband and kids thankfully slept through it, but she wasn't nearly as lucky.
See, here's one of the problems with these knocking videos is that we have absolutely no sense of direction.
Yeah.
Like, it could just be
Yeah.
coming, like, could just be her knocking on her own headboard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unfortunately for Tasha, the strange activity doesn't end there. In a second video posted later on, she shares footage from her home security camera. She explains someone had come by earlier that day to sage the house, hoping to cleanse it.
Oh.
But at exactly 2:53 a.m. the following morning,
Yep, security
something
camera
else
footage.
happens. If you listen closely, you can make out what sounds like faint whispering and footsteps coming from the front porch. It almost feels like something lingering outside, just out of view. Some viewers believe these incidents could be connected, possibly pointing to a presence reacting to the sage cleansing. Knocking, whispering, and footsteps are often associated with cases where something appears to be trying to get attention or make itself known. Others think that could be a more ordinary explanation. Houses can produce strange
It is
knocking
using night
sounds as
vision.
they
This
settle,
black and white view is
especially at
night
night,
vision.
and audio picked up by
So
security
security camera
cameras can
and night
sometimes
vision?
exaggerate distant voices, wind, or passing footsteps.
Yeah, I got both of those.
Without visual confirmation, it's difficult to say for sure what was causing the noises. Still, being alone at night while unexplained sounds echo through your home is enough to rattle anyone.
Being home alone at night, but her husband and kid were there. They just said that. So she's not alone at night.
Hopefully, whatever was going on here was resolved, so Tasha and her family could finally get some peace.
Also, like footsteps, like there was maybe some nice, like little bit of knocking there, but that's just like noises that could easily happen outside from a number of things. And the whispering just sounded like wind.
It did. To me, it just sounded like, you know, when snow first falls and it's like really weirdly quiet and it picks up like everything.
Yeah, I'm actually going to have to agree with Bentai on this one and call a literally nothing.
Do we want to say why was this being filmed?
No,
I guess it wouldn't be that.
No,
'cause it's security
she
camera.
heard. Yeah, the security cameras is always on, so that doesn't count. And she heard noises in her room, so she turned her camera on to record the noises. So I wouldn't say that this is a why was she filming. But
do we want to call this animal sounds?
Nah, I don't. An animal sounds like we
one?
hear a loud
I guess
like,
we can't really prove it,
and you know. It's
Okay.
Oh my god, it's moving on
Baby
its own.
monitors are something millions of parents around the world rely on to keep an eye on their children when they aren't in the room. But there's probably nothing more unsettling than checking one and seeing something you never expected. For a TikToker named Delaney B, that's exactly what happened. The footage shows Delaney's baby sleeping peacefully in the middle of the night. Everything looks calm and quiet at first, and nothing seems out of the ordinary. But after a short while, something deeply unsettling appears on the monitor.
What's deeply unsettling to me is the filming of a horizontal screen while holding your phone vertically.
This is going to be artifacting.
Okay, that is actually a little creepy.
Out of nowhere,
that was creepier than I thought it would be.
A ghostly-looking arm can be seen emerging from the darkness near the wall, slowly reaching toward the sleeping baby. The arm stretches an unusual distance, lingering for a moment before eventually retracting back out of view. Thankfully, nothing happens to the baby, but watching something like this unfold is enough to send chills down any parent's spine. Some people believe this could be something paranormal, especially since the arm appears so clearly defined and purposeful. The way it reaches out and then retreats only adds to the unease. The only real mundane explanation offered is that this could be a person reaching out from the dark, possibly someone standing just out of frame. Even then, it raises some uncomfortable questions. The arm seems to extend very far, yet no body is ever visible. and the movement doesn't quite line up with what you'd expect from someone simply leaning in.
Yeah, it does.
Either way, seeing what looks like an arm.
Okay, so what I think
What
is
I
we
think
have a
it is
person
someone
there.
like flat on their back,
Yes.
like on another bed. To me, that looks like another bed, and
Yeah.
they're just kind of reaching over.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's another bed there that somebody's lying on, and the person just kind of like the movement of the arm. It's like it extends weird, but it's kind of because like the arm is facing like towards the camera. But since it's just a silhouette, you don't get that definition to see that. And then as it extends out, it's just the hand reaching over. So it's like, I think it's just somebody reaching over, kind of checking on like, hey, love you, baby. And then bringing their hand back.
Yeah.
Like,
that's what I'm seeing.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing too. And I don't know. Bentai was asking, is this using their child?
Well, that's a good question, because we really don't get the context of why this video was posted. Like, we obviously get the account, but like we don't know like what the original posters like want was. Were they like, oh my gosh, it's a scary hand that comes out of nowhere?
I
Or
mean,
were they like, oh, how cute, bae checking on my bae?
well, I think it is that because, I mean, like, look, that's not a crib. It's more like a toddler bed, you know, where it's,
Yeah.
So I think that's placed in the room.
That's why I think like yeah.
Yeah, I think it's placed in a room with an adult who's also sleeping, and they were probably just saw this footage and it's just like, hey, honey, when you put your arm over to check on our baby, it looks really, really creepy on the video. I should upload this and say it was a ghost instead of you. That's, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Hi, Sil.
Hi, Sil. Welcome. Yeah, I mean, I think that's basically what it is. It's like she knew that was like her husband or something or whoever, and they just reviewed the footage and like, wow, your arm coming out there looks really creepy and weird. We should upload it to the internet for clicks and views. And yeah, but still, it does look creepy as hell. I have to say, like, if I had a video like that, I'd be like, I'm uploading this.
Arm reaching toward your child in the middle of the night.
No, just their friend is more for like when somebody's in like a haunted place and weird things are happening, and it's just like, okay, that's just your friend doing those things.
It's the kind of thing that stays with you, and this clip is going to haunt a lot of parents long after it ends.
I ain't scared.
TikTok user Sassy Cali Girl 2003 shared a video back in November of
Man, these people, all these people with just like these terrible TikTok things, they got 28K followers, and here I am.
2024, explaining a disturbing situation she
but then
says
again, I think it's easier to grow
followers
on TikTok than
it is.
She claims she's been on edge for weeks, believing something she refers to as a mimic has been living in the house.
Ooh, a mimic!
According to her, whenever her daughter
Any Phasmo players want to tell
she'll
me
hear
if
what sounds like her daughter's voice calling her name from somewhere inside the house.
Gorbs, it's a mimic.
She says she ignores it because she knows it isn't really her daughter, just something trying to mess with her. On this particular night, she explains her son isn't home either. His bedroom is the only one located upstairs, meaning no one should be up there at all. Despite this, she says she keeps hearing the upstairs bedroom door opening and closing on its own throughout the night. Eventually, she decides to head upstairs and try to capture what's happening on camera.
So I think we have They Were Home Alone.
Nothing too unusual seems to happen, but things take a turn at around the 3-minute mark.
I'm at the stairs right now. Did you hear that? It sounds like somebody's walking up there. This is scaring me. Hold on. Did you hear it? Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm scared. Okay, I'm gonna turn. Look, nobody's up here. Oh my god. Look at his door's closed. Oh my god. Nope.
Oh.
Nope. 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 I gotta tell my daughter, boo-boo.
Suddenly, a knocking sound can be heard nearby. Just moments later, the upstairs bedroom door slowly opens by itself. Then, not long after, while she's explaining what's been happening to the camera, the same door opens on its own once again.
Look at his door is moving. Okay, we're gonna go up there and I'm gonna show you guys nobody is in his room. He is not here. Turn your flashlight on. In the room.
Well, we don't have a They Were Home Alone. The
Look.
daughter is home, so.
Look. Nobody's in here. Nobody.
Look, even Pixie.
You guys literally, you seen that in real time with me. Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm freaking out. And now that's happening. Look at my dog.
What dog? I don't see the dog.
No, no, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm like,
The idea of a mimic is unsettling on its own. Many believe these entities
Hi there, little guy.
to lure or frighten people,
Hate that.
and hearing doors open in empty rooms only adds to that fear. The fact the activity centers around an upstairs room nobody should be using makes it feel even more deliberate. Others think there could be a more ordinary explanation. Old houses can produce strange knocking sounds, and doors can open due to pressure changes or airflow.
Oh yeah, I remember
Still,
Sir
hearing
Spooks
voices
actually
that
like
sound
does a lot of
family
the
members is
debunking
much harder to
speculation
brush
for
off,
us.
Yeah.
especially when the people being imitated aren't home. Whatever was going on inside that house, hopefully the activity stopped and the family was able to feel safe again. No one should have to worry
Are we gonna
about
call that air
something calling
currents?
their
Yeah, I'm gonna
name
call this one air
from inside
currents.
their own home.
I think we can see the whole door, so I don't think it's can't see the whole door.
No, we can't see behind it, but yeah, we can't see the
Do you
whole
wanna
door's
call
more
that
like
can't see the
when
whole
yeah,
door?
you can't see the bottom of the door and it opens. Yeah.
Yeah. I hope that lady's okay. It sounds like she was really freaked out.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is a case where she probably wasn't faking it. Well, I can't say exactly which ones we've gotten because everybody has a different card. Ooh, accidentally. Everybody has like a different thing, but like I've got security camera footage, night vision camera, literally nothing.
Air currents.
Air currents. That's not on my card.
What should we mark off? That's what we're saying. What's been marked off? Oh, okay, there you go. That's what we've got.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that wasn't too bad of a video.
On
I mean,
October 24th,
I'm not going to do terrible acting because she did seem genuinely scared, and I think it's just
Yeah,
like
I always worry when they're like that freaked out because it's like, it's okay if we just do a little bit of science. It's really not that bad.
2025, a TikTok user named Maycall2880 shared footage captured by a Nest doorbell camera.
89
And it's the
followers.
kind
This
of
is my
clip
kind
that
of
might
person.
make you uneasy about checking your own camera the next morning. The video was recorded at around 4:30 a.m. At first, everything looks calm and quiet in the backyard, with nothing out of the
Wait a
ordinary
minute, didn't we
going
have this
on.
video on our
But
last
just
one?
moments later, something strange appears.
Alright, look, it's starting now.
I don't remember this one.
The security light turns on. It picks up.
Yeah, we've seen this video before.
And then it walks back. It's at the corner of the house.
Yeah, this is in our last
Reflection.
Nukes
You see him
video.
walking? It's like a short guy.
Era un fo chiquitico.
And then you see the trees move. Y los árboles se movió.
Ajá.
Short foot. Houseo, you're so funny.
Y camina, es una persona, no, es una persona chiquitica, muy chiquitica.
I think last time we thought
It
this
can be
wasn't
easy to
compression
miss at
artifacts
first, but if
because
you
of the
zoom
way
in and
that
watch
the
closely,
plants move.
You can make out a small, ghostly-looking figure walking across the
I remember
yard.
one similar to this
The
that was
figure
on a
moves for a
street,
short
but
time
not
before
with
suddenly
plants.
disappearing.
No, I remember this
never
one.
to be seen again.
Because I remember the
Okay.
plant
Seeing
moving
something like
kind of
this wandering
confusing me.
around your property in the
Like,
middle
this
of
is
the
one
night
where it's just
is
like,
enough
I
to
wasn't-
unsettle just about anyone.
I'm not really sure what we're seeing here.
What are we looking at?
What I think it is I think it is just some sort of small animal walking by. and it just happened. Yeah, it's hard to judge a distance, hard to judge a size. I think it's just an animal, and the very poor compression quality of the camera is obscuring what it actually is. Because I think something's going by because the way the plants move, like something's going by the plants. I just don't know what we're looking at.
Some viewers believe this could be a spirit briefly manifesting on camera.
I think it's short
especially
foot, just
since
like
the
Hossio
figure
said.
appears to move with purpose,
New cryptid.
rather than drifting randomly through the frame.
Okay.
Others suggest it may simply be a distant person or an odd camera effect caused by low
Thought.
light.
So
What's
what
that?
if, like, this driveway here, it actually seems like it might go down a little bit? You know what I mean? No, compression artifact is for when there's like a ghost and it's clearly just compression artifacts that are causing it. Because the plants move, it's not because of... But what I think, what might be happening is, I think it might be a cat. And what we're seeing in that weird shape might be its tail sticking up. But we can't see most of the cat because it's down below a little ledge.
Either way, seeing something like this wandering around your backyard
Oh, I see what
while
you're
you're
saying. Depending,
asleep
yeah,
is
'cause
more than
depending on
enough to
how the
leave you feeling
distance is.
uneasy the next day.
It's just, it's such
that's a
poor
tricky
video
one.
quality. But no, a compression artifact is like when we see like a ghost move across or see somebody like their face distort into something weird and it's just video compression. That's not what we're seeing here. We're
Could be
actually...
a skunk too.
The video
Skunks will
compression
tell
is
that.
making it hard to define, but that's not causing the scary bit. It's actually obscuring this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've seen cats walk with their tails up like that. I don't know. I'm just throwing out ideas. I think it's some sort of creature, but I just think it's such poor video quality that it just... But I think there is something there
It's just
because...
so hard to tell, like,
because the
perspective.
plants move. Because the plants move, there's something actually there. And because skunk, I mean, there's so many things it could be, but yeah, we've seen that video before. You know, it was inevitable that we were going to have a repeat video.
This next video comes to us from a TikTok user named Kinoy715. In the clip, we watch as the uploader films something standing a short distance away from him. What exactly he's recording isn't immediately clear, but it's unsettling all the same.
What are we looking at here?
The figure appears to be dressed entirely in white and can be seen standing perfectly still, staring forward for around 15 seconds. Because of its appearance, many viewers believe this could be a pocong caught on camera.
A what?
For those unfamiliar, a pocong is a ghost from Indonesian folklore, said to resemble a person wrapped in a burial shroud. In traditional Islamic funerals, the body is wrapped in a white cloth known as a kain kafan, which is tied at several points before burial. According to legend, if those ties aren't loosened properly, the spirit can return as a pocong, bound in the same cloth. Looking at the figure's shape and the way it stands motionless, it's easy to see why people make that connection.
I mean, this could just be like a tree or something. I'm gonna, on this
Ross
one,
just
I'm
said,
going
like,
with...
dry bits of palm tree. I'm like, yeah.
I'm going with inanimate object that looks humanoid on this one.
Yeah.
The resemblance
I
is
think I'd
hard to
agree with that
ignore.
one.
The only real skeptical
I mean, especially look at it from this distance. It looks like there's just light reflecting off of something in a way that looks, yeah.
explanation offered is that this could have been staged, with a person deliberately dressed as a pocong.
I don't think it's
standing
staged at all
still to
because
create a
there's not
frightening
enough
scene.
definition there to say
Even
that that's
so,
a human.
encountering
It
someone
just,
dressed like this in the
it's
dark,
vaguely
If it was
without
humanoid.
any
staged, the
warning,
quality would be better.
terrifying regardless.
Exactly.
Whatever this was, let's just hope the uploader didn't run into it again after the camera stopped recording.
Nah, that one is definitely an inanimate object that looks human.
On September 18th, 2023, a YouTuber named Sabia L shared a video filmed somewhere in the Netherlands. In the description, Sabia explains the footage was recorded after a strange discovery made about a week earlier. According to them, they came downstairs one morning and noticed one of their candles was already burning, despite no one lighting it. Wanting to figure out what was going on, Sabia decided to set up a camera pointed at the table and let it record over several days. For the first few days, nothing unusual happens. The footage stays quiet and uneventful, but then, one night, something finally changes.
We're gonna see a candle get lit, or are we just gonna have something flying from off screen? Oh, candle lit.
Ooh.
As you can see, the candle on the left suddenly lights itself without anyone nearby. There's no visible source of ignition, no hand reaching in, it simply bursts into flame on its own. Watching something like this naturally leads people to wonder if a spirit could be responsible. Candles have long been associated with rituals, symbolism, and attempts at communication, which only adds to the mystery of why one would suddenly ignite. Others suggest there could be a more mundane explanation, like tampering off camera or hidden ignition source. Still, without seeing anything obvious trigger the flame, the moment remains unsettling. Whatever caused it, seeing a candle light itself in an empty room is enough to make you think twice about what might be happening when no one's watching.
Huh.
I'm thinking so hard about this one.
Yeah. It
My
could.
first thought is those like dummy candles that you light it and then they just don't blow out. Like they don't blow out. You light it and you blow it out and it just keeps coming back. Have you ever had those?
Yeah, I've seen those, but those are usually like you blow it out and then they reignite, and like usually within a couple seconds. But this had like a good bit of footage before it lit. I know that there's also a lot of people in chat have said that it could be reversed footage, but like, so reverse footage would have to be like it's burning and then it just like burns itself out rather than being blown out. Because if it was blown out, it would look very different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But I wonder if there's a way to like set it so that like, or put something on the candle so it will be lighted, but then it can't get any more wax and it'll just slowly burn itself out.
Well, if you do the wick, so if the wick is longer and then you have like a little puddle of water or something at the bottom of the wick, it'll burn the wick, and then when it hits the water, it stops.
So that could be it. So it could be that they had it lit and then they just played the footage in reverse. If they did that, maybe.
Possibly.
But then I feel
And that
like
would make sense why it kind of sputtered to life, because it kind of sputtered out.
Yeah.
Like when it first started, it was kind of like low, and then
I kind of want to look and see very carefully if there's like, do we see any smoke coming off of it
despite
before
no
it
one lighting
lights?
it. Wanting to figure out what was going on,
Because, you know, when a candle goes out, usually a bunch of smoke comes out.
And let it
So do we see smoke before ignition?
For the first few days, nothing unusual happens. The footage stays quiet and uneventful.
Yes,
But then,
I see a little
one
smoke.
night, something finally changes.
Look very carefully.
oh, okay, we're
For
looking.
the
We're
first
looking.
few
Everyone, look.
days, nothing unusual
All right, I wonder if I can.
Zoom and enhance.
I'm making this bigger, but I don't want to go too big because then I can not.
happens. The footage stays quiet and uneventful.
All right.
But then one night,
See, you can
something
see a little.
finally
You can see a little
changes.
distortion above it.
I see it. A little bit. I think.
A little bit. It's really hard to see.
Okay.
I think we have reversed footage here.
As you can see, the candle on the left suddenly lights itself without anyone nearby. There's no visible source of ignition, no hand reaching in, it simply bursts into flame on its own. Watching something without seeing any candle light itself in an empty room just trigger the flame, the moment remains unsettling.
Sir Spooks, you're zooming in for
Whatever
me.
caused it, seeing a candle light itself in an empty room.
I mean, there's a
is
little
enough
bit
to
of
make you think
distortion. It's just
twice
so
about
hard to
what
tell
might
in the
be happening
darkness,
when
you know?
no one's watching.
Yeah.
But my explanation for this one is reverse footage. That there are tricks you can
Is
do.
this the lights go out? That is such a good question, Ross.
No, that's like when you have like lights in the house.
A bunch of
and they
people
just-
and the
Oh, they went out.
oh my gosh.
So I'm going to say reversed footage if you happen to have that one.
Do we have a reverse footage on here?
I think I do. Everybody's heard. Oh, hey, Hell is rating. Hey!
Welcome in! Everybody say hi.
Well, welcome, Raiders. My name's Corvus Twig. I'm a crow, and this is Suzy the Silkie, who is the Silkie chicken.
Yep.
Yes, we know Hell. Hell is a wonderful crow friend. Thank you so much for the raid, Hell. We appreciate it. Now, if you wonder what we're doing, we are playing a little game called Bingo, and we're watching ghost videos, playing ghost video bingo. Pinned message has a bingo board if you want to play along. But yeah, we're watching ghost videos and seeing, can we figure out what's going on? And in the last video, we think we just saw a video of a candle going out, and then they just played it in reverse to make it look like the candle came on out of nothing. Oh, it's real fun, Hell. It's real fun. So yeah, we're on.
Have we got a single bingo yet?
Yeah. We've had bingos before. I don't think you've gotten a bingo. I got a bingo last time I had V on.
I have not gotten a bingo.
And I had a bingo, I think, when Lilith was on, but
bingo's are rare.
Yeah, actually, scary. We don't get that one too often, Hell. We had one more. It was like it wasn't even a ghost video. It wasn't even a ghost video. It was like a tornado came through, and it's like, oh god, that's scary.
That's actually terrifying.
But yes, this is a show I do called Corvids, Creepers, and Conspiracies, where we watch ghost videos. So let's get into our next ghost video so you all can see what this is all about.
A TikToker named Misty Nicole Adams shared a video on October 5th, 2025, showing one of the more bizarre things captured on a backyard camera in quite some time. In the post description,
yeah, we got night
Misty
vision and security camera if you got that on your bingo
card. Neighbor's Wise camera in the middle of the night. Everything seems calm and quiet at first.
A little windy.
Then,
what the hell is that?
Who is being a hooligan at silly o'clock?
Out of nowhere, a strange creature can be seen sprinting across the yard before vanishing out of view just a second or two later. It moves so fast it's difficult to get a clear look at it. According to Misty, her son arrived home only moments after the clip was recorded and claims he didn't see anyone or anything nearby.
Yeah,
she says that after he walked closer to the building, whatever was seen on camera appeared to be even farther out in the yard, past the tree. What makes this clip unsettling is how low to the ground and fast the figure appears. Some viewers believe it could be some kind of unknown creature, especially given how unnatural its movement looks on camera.
No, we haven't had the Home Alone yet.
Others think it could be something more ordinary, like an animal caught at just the wrong angle, or possibly even a person moving quickly through the yard.
It's definitely just an animal,
the
right?
Speed and shape make it hard to identify with confidence.
Something. I think it's just a kid running, because you can kind of see the trees are
the trees are so distorted. What's a duende?
I know, it's artifact. Like, it's so funky.
An owl flying by. Oh, that's an interesting.
Whatever this was, seeing something dart across your yard.
I think you're right.
Only to vanish.
I think Shellac Bear's got a. I think it's an owl.
Leave anyone uneasy.
I'm trying to think of it.
The weird movement. I think it's an owl swooping by. That would explain the high speed and the distortion. That's an owl.
Why would they be flying and flapping that low?
Look, watch it again, because they show it like a million goddamn times.
Creature can be seen sprinting across the yard before vanishing out of view just a second or two later.
You can kind of see like the...
It moves so fast, it's difficult to get a clear look at it.
You can kind of see the flapping of the wings.
Misty, her son arrived home only moments after the clip was recorded and claims he didn't see anyone or anything nearby.
Like, it's definitely not a hunting flying, because they kind of just lock their wings and they get their little PTs out.
They do. It'd be a very slow... It's also so hard to know because like this footage might not be being played back at the same thing and at the same rate. But also, I mean, look at all the distortion on the trees.
Whatever was seen on camera appeared to be even farther out in the yard, past the tree. What makes this clip unsettling is how low to the ground and fast the figure appears. Some viewers believe it could be some...
Okay, so like... I want to go... Come on.
It's a crouched person going across. I think it's her son. I think her son is just being a little weirdo at night because that's what you do at night. Like,
God, like
this could be me for all I know in this footage.
2025 and this is the I know, hell. I know. But like some of these, God, when you go frame by frame, it's like, it's just like, I feel like I see a wing flap like right there. Like I think that's like its wing coming out, but
Some viewers believe it could be some kind of unknown creature, especially given how unnatural its movement looks on camera.
see, I think the unnatural movement is explained, but I mean, yeah, it could also be the kid running by. I don't know. I'm going with the owl theory on this one. That's my opinion, but I'm not 100%
I do
on
think
it.
there's something there. I do think it's a kid being a little weirdo. And I think just the camera quality is just absolutely obliterating their legs.
Yeah, well, I mean, you see so much video compression distortion when you look at the trees. Like, you just see
Yeah.
how...
Others think it could be something more ordinary, like an animal caught
Like,
at
look at
just the
that.
wrong
Look at that. That
angle,
is so
or
bad.
possibly even
The
a person
tree is,
moving
like,
quickly
dancing
through the
around.
yard. Still, the speed and shape make it hard to identify with confidence.
Yeah.
Whatever this was, seeing something dart
It is
across
not
your
a low-light
yard in the
camera.
middle of the
I-
night, only to vanish before you could react, is enough to leave anyone uneasy.
Well, my opinion is owl, but I'm not willing to rule out kid running by as well, you know?
Yeah. I mean, how fun would it be to be a kid with the security footage and be like, "No, mom, I didn't see anything," and just scare the heck out of your mom?
Yeah.
See, I'm looking for motive in this situation, and I think I found it.
In March of 2023, a man known online as Dev Paddler shared a video in which he signs to the camera, explaining how he believes he captured something unsettling in his basement earlier that day. He then
Hey,
takes us
thanks for your follow,
downstairs to show
Paradox.
where it happened. For a short
Again.
while, everything looks normal and undisturbed. Nothing seems out of place. But as you might expect, that calm
Did
doesn't
boop not-
last
oh,
very
shoot,
long.
boop didn't work. There's your boob.
Out of nowhere, a chair in the basement suddenly shifts on its own. The movement is enough to
I love
instantly
that.
send the uploader running back up the stairs, clearly shaken by
The
what he
chair
just
moving
witnessed.
videos are my favorite. They're
Seeing an
always
object
so
move
good.
without warning in an otherwise quiet basement is enough to make most people panic. Some viewers believe this could be a spirit briefly interacting with its surroundings, especially since the movement appears sudden and deliberate. Others think there could be a more ordinary explanation, such as someone off camera or something unseen causing the chair to move. Still, without anything visible nearby, the moment
Thanks for your
feels
follow,
unsettling
Stevie.
regardless. Whatever caused it, catching something like this on camera in your own basement is the kind of experience that sticks with you.
I mean, we've seen that
Hopefully,
replayed
whatever was
over
down
enough
there
times
didn't
that
stick around.
especially the way that it kind of rotates and is like, it's clearly being pulled
Yeah.
by the front left leg. So, he almost got caught on the treadmill.
And the uploader was able to feel safe in its home again.
And that's the thing. It's just like he could have easily just like been holding the camera with one hand and pulled the string with the other because it came towards
dropped it and
it-
sprinted. Yeah.
it came towards the camera. So yeah, I'm gonna go with fishing string on this one. You know, oh, I have chairs fall over, but the chair didn't fall over. The chair stayed up. Dang, why couldn't that chair fall over? I'll fall over.
A chair, fall over.
Look, hey, you got to make the content, right? You got your TikTok. You got to have the content.
Have you ever been out late with friends, just driving around, laughing and enjoying the night? It's something most of us have probably done plenty
Ooh,
of
dash cam?
times, and usually it ends
dash
with
cam
nothing
footage?
more
Could
than
be.
a good memory. But sometimes, a night like that takes a strange turn. That's exactly what happened to a woman named Caitlin Helen and her friends one night back in December of
I know, right?
2022.
Footstep.
In the video, Caitlin and her friends are filming a man across the street near a Wells Fargo bank.
Oh, this is
For
not a
reasons
dash
no
cam.
one can quite explain, he's doing crunches right there on the sidewalk. It's random, a little funny, and clearly entertaining enough for them to start recording.
Why is this guy doing crunches?
Let him live his life.
He's just
Wait, where is he? Where is he? Ah! Oh no, he ran away! Where is he?
It's because you said that. He's gone.
Wait, where'd he go?
He disappeared.
Oh my god, wait, wait.
At one point, Caitlin pans the camera away toward a friend. When she turns it back toward the street just a second or two later, the man is completely gone. There's no sign of him anywhere. What makes this moment unsettling is how fast it happens. 1 second he's clearly there, and the next it's like he vanished without a trace. Some viewers even joke it feels like he simply blinked out of existence. The most common skeptical explanation is that the clip was staged by stitching together two separate recordings. The quick camera pan would make it easy to cut between clips without it being obvious, creating the illusion of...
Well, why don't we go frame by frame?
He ran. Paradox, that is exactly what I thought. I'm like, dude's working out. He's just starting to sprint. We gotta go.
Okay, so here we see him there. Or do we? Okay.
Creating the illusion.
Sil asks, what is a sweep cut? Would you like to explain?
Okay, so sweep cut is when... So, if you want to splice together two pieces of video to make it look like one, a quick sweep of the camera is a good place to hide the edit. Because that's where you can, like, hide it. You can hide the cut. Whereas if, like, you're on something and you cut to a different camera, it's immediately noticeable. But if the camera's sweeping at the time... Alright, this is seeming legit at this point. Ah!
Hello, person.
Yeah. Come on. Sorry, sometimes YouTube goes sometimes like the frame by frame works great, and other times it's just like, okay, this...
Other times it's so funky.
Come on. Come on. Sorry, the frame by frame is being funky right now. I didn't see an edit in there. I didn't see one frame to the next that was obviously an edit.
Either. I'm thinking dude's
Even
athletic.
knowing
and doing
that's
sprints.
possible, the timing is so clean it's hard not to do a double take. And of course, it doesn't explain the strangest part of all, why he was doing crunches next to a bank in the middle of the night to begin with. Either way, it's a weird clip from start to finish, and it definitely leaves you scratching your head.
1, 2... I mean, that is really fast for him to have gotten up and gotten out of the way.
But if you've seen weird people at night doing funky things, you know they usually can move really fast.
Yeah. And if they're doing that in the middle of the night, they might have been on drugs.
Yeah.
Yay, drugs!
I don't know if we got anything out of that one.
Yeah, because I wasn't
Not
able to
online,
confirm a
certainly.
sweep cut.
Mm-mm.
If it was staged right, they couldn't mark where he needed to be, so he was hidden by the car's A-pillar. Yeah, possibly. I'm not willing to say this is just their friend.
Yeah.
It
I
is
think
a
it's
little
just a funny
weird,
situation.
a little unusual. That's for darn sure. But I'm not entirely. I can't make any conclusions about what I think is going on in that video. I don't know. Do you want to see it again? Let's take one more look at it.
The most common skeptical explanation is that the clip was staged by stitching together two separate recordings. The quick camera pan would make it easy to cut between clips without it being...
It's so fast.
Yeah, and it's like so smeary.
This has gone better this time.
Oh, that's a lot better. Yeah, you're right.
I think it's because I gave it a little more time to load. Yeah, that looks smooth. I didn't see anything that looked like a clear. But I get what Bentai's saying about them going into the A-frame of the car. Like, he doesn't have to go very far to get out of range.
No,
A second or
it's
two
really
later,
close.
the man is completely gone. There's no sign of him anywhere. What makes this moment unsettling is how fast it happens. 1 second he's clearly there, and the next it's like he vanished without a trace. Some viewers even joke it feels like he simply blinked out of existence.
It is a little weird.
The skeptical explanation is that the clip was staged by stitching together 2 separate recordings. The quick camera pan would make it easy to cut between clips without it being obvious, creating the illusion of an instant disappearance. Still, even knowing that's possible, the timing is so clean it's hard not to do a double take. And of course, it doesn't explain the strangest part of all, why he was doing crunches next to a bank
Yeah, that's
in
a
the
little
middle
weird,
of the night
a little
to begin
spooky.
with.
But
Either way, it's a weird clip from start to finish, and it definitely leaves you
more
scratching
weird
your
than
head.
spooky.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where, like, yeah, you don't really need to go walking around that part of town that time of night. Why was
This
he? 'Cause
next
it's
video
probably
comes
LA.
from the Paranormal Encounters subreddit and was originally from an Instagram post shared by a user named Molina Javier J. It's the kind of clip
Oh, we've
that
seen
doesn't
this
rely
video
on
before
jump scares.
too.
It's unsettling almost immediately.
Hospital.
The footage was filmed late at night
Yeah, we've
inside
we've
an
we've covered this
Argentinian
video
hospital
before.
parking lot.
I think I was with B when I did this one, so I don't think you've seen this one, Susie.
Yeah.
So
I
I
have not
As
seen
the
this
uploader
one.
stands still and slowly zooms in on a car parked in the lot. At first glance, it looks empty, just another vehicle sitting there in the dark. But the longer he zooms in, the clearer it becomes that something isn't right.
Pero parece como si fuese un reflejo.
That's his reflection.
La
He's filming it and it's his reflection. Am I crazy? He's spooking himself.
No. O sea, se mueve para que vean que no es mentira. Mamá, la piel de gallina, mano.
I
Piel
mean,
de
it's
gallina.
magically not there.
Cagazo.
Yeah, because it was himself in the glass door reflection. Unless.
Nadie.
No? Okay.
Nadie. Yeah. Nadie. Un montón. Es un montón.
you notice that the person doesn't appear again until they're behind that glass door.
Yeah.
So this one, yeah, we've
That's
debunked
so
this
funny.
one before.
Y encima nos
This is
mira
very
la
That
puta
poor
clear.
que te
guy is just
parió.
scaring himself so bad.
This is very clearly reflection. It's his own reflection in that window there. And
No, chavo. No.
so we have reflection, but we also have perfect camera angle because he can only really make this happen.
Inside the car, a strange face can be seen staring back.
Oh, can we do
The
hospital
face
on
appears
this one?
pale and
Yes,
gray.
so we have
with
hospital,
either no visible
reflection,
eyes
and
or
perfect
eyes
camera
so
angle.
dark they look sunken and hollow. Near the end of the video, the face slowly moves out of view, almost as if it's trying to hide from the camera. Then, without warning, it suddenly reappears, startling the uploader all over again. Seeing a
poor
face where no
guy.
one should be
Yes, we
is
did,
enough to
Hasio.
unsettle
Yes, we
anyone,
did.
especially in a hospital setting late at night. Some believe this could be something paranormal, possibly an apparition drawn to a place already associated with illness and death. Others think it could be a person inside the vehicle, or even a reflection or visual distortion made more unsettling by darkness and zoom. But the way the face seems to deliberately move in and out of view makes it difficult to brush off completely. Whatever
I'm
this
brushing it
was,
off completely.
It's the kind of encounter you don't forget easily,
Yeah.
and it's hard not to wonder what the uploader felt standing there alone when that face looked back at him.
That poor guy.
This next video comes from a TikTok user known as MuteLou4256. At first, the footage looks completely normal, showing the uploader driving down a road late at night.
Oh, dashcam footage! Dashcam footage!
Nothing seems
Oh,
out of
heck
the ordinary
yeah.
at first. It's just a quiet drive in the dark. But within a matter of seconds, the situation takes a very eerie turn.
Whoa.
Oh. Whoa, buddy.
Out of nowhere, a ghostly looking figure suddenly appears in the middle of the road. The figure almost resembles an older woman and
Yeah,
seems
I
to
would call that actually
materialize
scary.
right in the vehicle's
Yeah.
path. If you rewind the video and watch closely, it's hard to see her anywhere in the moments before she steps into view. What
think
makes
she was
this
there the whole
even
time,
more
though, I think.
unsettling is the timing. The driver barely has enough time to react, swerving just in time to avoid hitting her.
Yeah, I think you can kind
Despite
of
how
see the
sudden it
outline
is, he doesn't
ahead.
shout or panic. He simply corrects the car and keeps driving. Some viewers believe this could be a genuine apparition,
Actually
especially since the
scary
figure
to
seems to
me.
appear without warning.
It's
and doesn't
actually
behave
scary
like a
because he
normal
almost just hit a
pedestrian would.
person.
The calm reaction from the
Yeah,
driver
also,
only
why
adds
are
to
they
the strange
driving
feeling
at,
surrounding
like,
the
why
clip.
are they walking out at that time of night?
Others suggest there could be a more ordinary explanation. It's
Almost 8
possible a
p.m.
person stepped into the road from a blind spot, or was obscured by
Well, it's like, it's kind of dark. It's like kind of a dark spot where they are.
darkness until
So like, yeah, it's like if we go here, it's just like they're there because we can see them.
They're
Yeah,
just
I
in the
can
dark
see
spot.
them.
Yeah, you can see them right there.
I can see
Yeah.
them. We can see them. We can see them. Yeah, there's just a very little bit of blur that if you go ahead, you can see the blur. Can I use my stick to point? You can see the blur right there. And
until the
and then
headlights
yeah, it
hit
just
them.
yeah. So they
But
were
the way
just
the
in the
figure
dark.
seems to appear almost instantly makes the moment hard to forget. Either way, this clip is a reminder of how unpredictable night driving can be, and why staying alert on dark roads is so important.
I mean, good on that driver for seeing them in time and not hitting them. Yeah, that was
no
that was
kidding.
clearly
was
just
freaking close.
a person walking across the road at night. It's like, come on, what are you doing? What are you doing? Maybe on drugs again. I've
Who
been
knows?
on drugs and I don't go walking in the middle of the road at night. He clearly swerved before you can even see it on. Yeah, I agree. You can see them avoiding it. But so I think with that one we're gonna go with actually scary, just because it's like almost hitting a human being is kind of scary.
Yeah.
No,
that's terrifying.
That's like a nightmare situation. Like if I hit a pedestrian, oh my God, I hope that never happens. That would be terrible.
Yeah.
It'd be terrible. I don't want to hurt nobody. Even if it's not my fault, I don't want to hurt
Before we get
nobody.
into this one, there's a bit of personal history behind it. I actually featured this footage in my very first Sir Spooks video nearly 10 years ago.
Wow.
That video is no longer on YouTube, so I thought it'd be more than fitting to give this clip another look here.
Let's give it another
Paul
look.
Freeman was an American researcher who dedicated much of his life to searching for Bigfoot.
Bigfoot
Over the
footage!
years, he claimed to have recorded
Bigfoot
video footage
edge.
of the elusive creature and to have discovered footprints showing dermal ridge patterns similar to human fingerprints. The plaster casts Freeman made from these tracks were taken seriously by several respected anthropologists, including Jeff Meldrum of Idaho State University and Grover Krantz of Washington State University. Both spent years studying the prints and believed they showed unusual characteristics difficult to explain. However, not everyone was convinced. Other well-known figures in the Bigfoot community, such as Renee DeHinden and Bob Titmus, openly dismissed Freeman's claims and accused him of fabricating evidence for attention. On June 10, 1982, Freeman reported seeing a Bigfoot near Walla Walla, Washington. He described it as nearly 8 feet tall and covered in reddish-brown hair. Years later, in 1994, he recorded what he believed was the same type of creature in the Blue Mountains of northeastern Oregon.
Oh, there he goes. Jesus. get up here where I'm seeing real quick.
I'm gonna have to go ahead and agree with you on this one, Hasio.
Man, and
Even decades later, the footage still looks surprisingly convincing to many viewers. The figure's proportions, movement, and apparent weight make it stand out from typical hoax videos, which is why some believe this could be genuine footage of Bigfoot moving through its natural environment. Others remain skeptical. The video quality is low, and without clear reference points, it's difficult to rule out a person in a costume. Freeman's controversial reputation also causes some to question whether the footage was staged.
I think I also watched another
divided
video
opinions
about this guy
were
specifically
within
and
the
how
Bigfoot research
and how
community
those
itself.
footprints were faked.
Whether this was
and
one
fake,
of the clearest
totally fake.
captures of Bigfoot ever recorded or carefully
I think it might have been
hoax,
okay. So like,
Paul Freeman's footage remains
I
one of the most
gotta plug a channel that I'm a big fan of. He's called Mini Minuteman, and he's like a professional archaeologist, but he's become a YouTuber.
Ooh.
He's become a YouTuber because he's basically like made a crusade of like debunking bad archaeology videos and stuff like that, and ancient alien stuff, and like, you know, people say like, are
That's
these
so
these
fun.
pyramids? Yeah, he does a lot of shorts, but he does some longer videos too. Mini Minuteman, he's fantastic. He's great. Big plug for that channel. As if he needs me with my tiny number of viewers plugging his channel with millions of viewers. But you know what I mean.
But like, we gotta give props to good content makers.
We
You know
do.
what I mean? Like,
But I
good,
believe it was one
solid
of his
content.
videos that debunked this guy specifically and the footprints.
debated pieces of evidence in cryptozoology. So what do you think? Real creature or clever deception?
I mean,
Let
he even glanced. Look, he glances
your
back
thoughts.
at the camera. Like,
know, just
oh
like,
shoot,
oh, where
not
is
supposed
it?
to be
Am I in
looking.
spot? Yeah.
Not supposed to be
Yep.
looking. So I'm gonna say we can get 3 bingos on this one. Just your friend, person in costume, and bad acting.
Oh, I don't have any of those. No.
Because the bad acting, the glance at the camera, I'm gonna say it's bad, and then the guy pretending like he's scared in the video. So you know, there's some bad acting there.
Yeah.
All right. I just need this one to
Last
take
one.
place at a hotel. Please be at a if it's a hotel. But you know, oh my gosh, you know what we haven't gotten?
Huh.
Circles or arrows.
Red arrow or circles? I know. I need a couple to get a bingo. I am not looking good on this one today.
This final video was shared online by a man named Stephen Leon. At first, it
Is that
looks
a
like
chicken?
nothing
Sorry.
more than a wholesome
Sorry.
moment between a
We do
father
have
and his
using a
young
child.
daughter.
Picture it was a chicken.
Stephen's filming himself
Profile
playing with
picture
her,
was a chicken.
tossing balls back and forth
That's a cute
as they
sweatshirt.
laugh together. It's a genuinely sweet scene, but
We
as
got
you
dash
probably
cam
guessed
footage,
by now,
Vixen?
something
Yeah, we
unsettling
have dash
is
cam
happening in the
footage.
background.
The dash cam footage
Let's do
was
it.
the lady walking across the street.
I'm gonna catch it.
Oh, you want to catch it and then put it?
Okay.
Okay. Oh.
Why filming this? I mean, a lot of people film their children.
Yay!
That's not a question. Is why they're
Yeah!
filming.
You want the small one?
Yeah.
Vixen has a bingo.
Oh, you got it.
Oh my
We have a
gosh!
bingo! Congratulations, Vixen! You win Corvids, Creepers, and Conspiracy Bingo!
Yay!
Unfortunately, this week we don't have a prize. I know we've had some fabulous prizes, but unfortunately we just don't have a prize this
Wink.
week. I'm sorry.
Wink, wink.
You just you get our congratulations, and you win nothing.
You win bingo.
You win bingo. You get the honor of being the first viewer to have won a bingo, because I've gotten a bingo before anyone else before. But no, you're the first viewer to have gotten a bingo before anybody else, including me. So congratulations, Vixen.
Vixen's number 1.
Yay!
Yay!
Actually, they're number 450 apparently. Vixen.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I see.
No, almost. I mean, you hit SpongeBob though.
Don't hit SpongeBob.
Yay! Last one.
Several times throughout the video, you can see the blinds behind Stephen's daughter slowly lifting on their own. It almost looks like someone is peeking in through the window, watching the two of them without being noticed. Stephen didn't catch it at the time, but after viewers pointed it out, he uploaded a second video to investigate further. In that follow-up, he shows the room is located on the second floor of the house. making it hard to explain how anyone could have ever reached the blinds from outside. A third and final video shows security footage from the same area. Stephen points out there are no fingerprints or signs of anyone physically touching the blinds, yet they still appear to move on their own. So how did this happen? Was there someone lingering in the room, quietly interacting with the environment while they played? Stephen clearly couldn't come up with a normal explanation, and honestly it's difficult to see what else could have caused it. Seeing something move on its own in the background of such an innocent moment makes this clip especially unsettling. And if this really was caught on camera without anyone noticing at the time, it's the kind of thing that makes you wonder what else might be happening just out of view. What do you think caused the blinds to move? Let me know your thoughts.
Well, you'd also figure that there'd be glass and a screen behind the blinds, right?
My first thought was like a cat behind blinds. You know how they're just silly sometimes?
Cat is a possibility. Although for the cat, why is it so high up?
And that was 13 scary.
I didn't even notice it at all in the first pass through the video. I was just watching the cute kid being cute.
I noticed it immediately. I'm just like,
he uploaded a second video to investigate further. In that follow-up, he shows the...
Let's go.
Hey. Yeah! You want the small one?
Yeah.
Oh, you got it.
Okay, yeah, there's a... Yeah, that's a good view of it right there.
No.
Okay, it almost seems like instantaneous.
yeah.
Come on. Let's go back further.
Like, I just can't think of anything that would move those type of blinds in that way so quickly. Like, I was thinking, like, maybe, like, the air turning on could, like, push the blinds, but, like, that's... If it's the true Venetian blinds, like, usually they're pretty...
Well, okay, look.
Pretty sturdy.
Look at this.
Oh,
That's,
CGI?
like, instantaneous.
Maybe it is CGI.
Why is it so fat? Like, it wouldn't go down in one frame.
No.
She's dancing.
Dancing!
Making her dance. Do you think it could be... The way it just disappears...
Almost. I mean, you hit SpongeBob, though.
Instantly is so weird, right?
Yeah.
Yay! Last one.
Several times throughout the video, you can see the blinds behind Stephen's daughter slowly lift.
Okay, they do lift up more slowly. Let me see that again. Let's
Yeah,
go frame
and
by
they just
frame there.
release.
Okay, we do seem to have... Okay, so here's from where it's not there, and then instant kind of up. Come on. It does look actually more natural that
Doors
way.
are slowly lifting on their own.
Yeah.
It almost looks like someone is peeking in through the window.
I mean, do we see anything holding it up from behind it?
No. Not really. I see the...
Watching
like,
the two of them without being
the
noticed.
window that opens.
Stephen didn't catch it at the time, but after viewers pointed it out, he uploaded a second video to investigate further. In that follow-up, he shows the room is located on the second floor of the house, making it hard to explain how anyone could have ever reached the blinds from outside. A third and final video shows security footage from the same area. Stephen points out there are no fingerprints or signs of anyone physically touching the blinds, yet they still appear to move on their own. So how did this happen? Was there someone lingering in the room, quietly interacting with the environment while they played? Stephen clearly couldn't come up with a normal explanation, and honestly it's difficult to see what else could have caused it. Seeing something move on its own in the background of such an innocent moment...
It could be rigged up with fishing line, but it feels like it would be hard to do that and set it up, like, and not have, like, the girl was acting normal, like she was just playing ball with her dad, you know what I mean? If like he was trying to do like a
Yeah.
fake thing behind her, I don't know if she would just be playing like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, also, he didn't have to tell his kid, you know what I mean?
That's true.
He was like, ah, cute kid video. He actually clickbait the ghosty people.
Fishing line is a possibility, but I don't think I'm ready to say that's what it is. This one, like,
Yeah, I don't really have a good, like, thought on what it could be.
yeah, it's tricky. Tricky. I'm not sure.
Makes this clip
It's tricky to
especially
wrap
unsettling.
around.
And if this really was caught on camera without anyone noticing at the time, it's the kind of thing that makes you wonder what else might be happening just out of view. What do you think caused the blinds to move? Let me know your thoughts. And that was...
Okay, well, we had one bingo. We did have a winner, so... But unfortunately...
That's fixin'!
Unfortunately, my card... I mean, this is close. I just needed a hotel. I
needed bad CGI and a creepy doll.
Well, that was definitely a better Sir Spooks video than we had the last time we saw Sir Spooks, so...
I agree.
Maybe we'll come back to this channel again sometime, but unfortunately, it looks like no bingo for me or Suzy. You'll get a bingo sometime, Suzy. Sometime.
One of these days.
One of these days. But, well, not a bad video. What was your favorite clip of the, what was your favorite clip? I think this one might have been the hand reaching over.
I really liked this one, but I also just really enjoyed the guy spooking himself with the reflection in the car.
Yeah, that is a good one.
Because we've all been there. We have all been there when we're just like, and it's like, you realize it's your reflection and you're like still a little scared about it.
Yeah. It is funny. That is a good video. I guess it's probably why both Sir Spooks and Nukes have both put it on their channels. It's, as we say, gone viral. But I figure the longer we do this, the fact that we've gone this long on the show without having repeat videos, it's pretty good, you know?
It's great.
Yeah. We've actually been doing this for over a year now. You haven't been, but I've been doing Corvids Creepers.
Not me, but you have.
Yeah. But I guess we're going to call this episode of Corvids Creepers and Conspiracies done. Shoop. And,
we did it.
But this stream's not done.
True.
I'm going to start.
I heard you were going to play some zoo time.
I'm going to go do the zoo times. We're going to do some zoo times.
And you
it's
might
going to be great.
Meet a chicken named Jessica.
Well, I don't know if we're even going to get to have it in an exhibit this time, but anyway, we should do the whole ending of the show. Anything you want to plug before we get out of here, Suzy?
Ooh, anything I want to plug?
Just follow Suzy's channel.
No, that's very sweet. I was saying it's been a while since I've streamed because life has been pretty hectic for me, but I have loved coming on here and getting a little bit back into it with the Corvids, Creepers, and Conspiracies. So thank you for continuing to have me.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks everybody for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button and comments because we have to pray to the algorithm gods.
Yes, we do.
We do. I'm gonna gotta do the outro music. Of course, you're welcome to stick around while I play Zoo game.
My switch over to